yo, I'm Jocelyn from A Southern Girl's Needs, and I'm wearing these cat ears because it is my niece's 18th birthday, and we celebrated tonight, so that was fun. She likes cats, I like cats, so I decided to continue to wear these wonderful ears. So I am, again, Jocelyn from A Southern Girl's Needs. I am a reseller, and I like to provide people with some information, tools, and tricks, especially those that are beginning, so they can get better at selling at eBay and all the other platforms that are out there. There's plenty more. One of the things I am looking at is what are some tools out there for people to use and whether or not it's worth using them. Anything that's free is always a good thing to say, hey, you know what? If it's free, might as well use them. But there are some things that are free and then you might want to add in a little bit more. And one of these is Title Builder. And I came across this because I was just thinking about what are some ways in which I could create better titles for my eBay listings. And this website boasts the ability to give you some better titles. So here it is right here. This is the website. And what it does, it's you can try it for free, and you just give them like your eBay store, and I think they give you about 7 free title listings. It says title and keyword score, suggest a keyword, title length, and stuff like that. So the first thought is, hey, it's free. Might as well give it a try. And you just give them their eBay store. They provide you, I believe it was like eBay email link. So for 7 of them for free, I thought that was good. And the first ones that they gave, it was like, okay, I can see some things that were issues that were going on. And then I said, well, might as well do the whole store. And what they do is they send you a big, long list of different sorts of items out there for you. So this is an example of what I got for the title builder for my store. And it gave me some things like the length is okay. It was sort of vague. It was like capitalized keywords of the title. I'm like, all right. It's like maybe like an orange or yellow is like caution. It's published in the correct category. No punctuation marks. We found prepositions with or for. I've tried to research and I didn't see anything that really said that using a lot of prepositions were really all that problems for me. No duplicate keywords, missing keywords that are in your title and tab. So this is the issue. And people who are first starting out in eBay will hear things like, how do I get more sales? How do I get people to look at my stuff? And you hear keywords. And that's really the whole point where I was like, okay, keyword, they're going to give me some awesome keywords that I'm going to be able to use in the titles and such. And I got so I got the first one and I saw a couple little changes. It wasn't anything really drastic. And this really helps out for new sellers who don't know anything about keywords or are having trouble with creating listings. I've created listings on Amazon and completely from scratch. So I have a little bit of knowledge about this, but there's always room for improvement. And sometimes you miss something like a misspelled word. And so anything that can help me or help anybody else is always room for improvement. So I got the whole one. I have about almost 600 or so listings. I think it cost me about $50. I said $50 to try. And when you get the email, it comes as a big PDF. And then what it does, it gives you the link to the listing. And then from the listing, of course, then you would just edit it. So it is a little bit tedious having to go through all the little listings and do all of those. So it can get a little bit long if you have a lot. But these are things for people who are kind of stuck, where they say, I've looked at some people and they're like, I don't have any sales, and we're like, well, let's look at your store and or your site, and this is like blue earrings, and we'll say, ooh, oh, that's not going to get you very far in a listing of a million, billion, however many listings there are on eBay. And so we'll look at them, and usually just off of the picture or description, we'll say, hey, why don't you put blue earrings, sterling silver, gift for women, dangly, blah, 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 1 inch, whatever the case may be. And that's typically what, is what you're supposed to do. And there is some formulas out there, like title, size, who's it for, color, that sort of thing. But keywords is always good to find different ones. So when I got this, I started to notice something, which was they really weren't giving me any keywords. What they were doing was they were pulling the keywords from the description and saying, okay, these look like keywords, and you don't have these words in your description. And I realized they weren't really giving me anything that it wasn't that they were pulling some weird algorithm out of the picture or anything like that. They were just saying, these were some words that were in your description. You don't have them in your title. This is what you need to add to them. So in that sense, when it started to get a little bit tedious, where most of it was, oh, you have a comma or you have a preposition, I was like, well, is this really giving me a lot of valuable information? And I was like, actually, no. Therefore, do I recommend Title Builder? Anything free. The free one was good. It can kind of, stir it up, especially if you're brand new. But if you're an experienced person, I probably wouldn't do it. I mean, I can always find some misspellings, and I had a few of those. If I was to use this, I would probably give it to somebody else to go through all the listings and make all the little minor changes for me. But honestly, going through hours, and it was taking me hours to do, to take out a comma or, take out a preposition, didn't seem to be very relevant to adding in any additional keywords to the listing. So I used it for a little while, and then I basically stopped. So I would use it for a brand new person who's having some issues understanding how to structure up an eBay title. Yes. Maybe give it to a VA or a young person. Say, hey, go through the listings. Just make sure that I don't have any big red flags on there. Actually, I don't even think I got beyond yellow on any of them. And there wasn't really anything more that I could add in to them. I actually have a few. That's not true. So I do have some. So here's one. Okay, so it says, okay, I'm at 88, and the reason why is because I have a period in there, and it's the Saint Bernard. Did it really give me much of information for keywords? No. So I probably wouldn't recommend this for anybody who is experienced in this. This is not going to get you any keywords for your eBay listing. Now, one thing that I did like, that I did find, was this keyword tool. If you want to fool around with your listings, if you're finding listings aren't doing as well as you'd hope to, this is free. It's called keywordtool.io / and it has like eBay, and also has Amazon, Instagram, Twitter. So I'm looking at this one right here. So this Disney, Minnie Mouse, medium, pink flink pajamas, and I've actually changed the picture on this a bit, so this is a little bit old, and I think I've changed this around a little bit. So okay, I'm like, I got Disney, Minnie Mouse, what could I do? Maybe pajama bottoms. Okay, so I go in here and I click on pajama bottoms, or just, let's say pajama bottoms. And what it does, it gives you like a list of some keywords that you might want to include in there. And I have found a few that I'm like, that might not be such a bad idea. So here we are. We have pajama bottoms. So if you are interested in looking for maybe some new keywords, this is a good tool for you to use. It's free. The ones that are blacked out, doesn't give you don't know if the trend is going up or down. But if you're just looking for keywords, you can use this over and over again. What I like is it gives you lots of information for you. So maybe men's pajama bottoms, elastic bottoms, if they have pockets, pajama bottoms for men, those sorts of things. So those are keywords that are provided for you, which was more of what I was looking for the title builder to give, but it didn't give that. So I don't particularly recommend Title Builder for those that are experienced sellers. If you're brand new, if you just want to give somebody a task to go look at your titles to make sure they're okay, I think that's appropriate, but beyond that, probably not. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe. It's really quick just to show you a tool that you might use as you're building your business. All right, have a great day. Let me add in one more that I did use on the same thing, but I used this for something a little bit different, but I stumbled across this as I was preparing for my next video, which is this 3D seller. So this one gives you an eBay title builder, and I'll show the screen. And so you can see right here. So if I was to do the same thing, do pajama bottoms and just click on it, and it's 3dsellers.com/eBay title builders. Okay. So it says suggested title, women's warm John's long waffle set bottom. All right. So maybe not the best and that sort of thing. But it does give you It does give you some information, like what was selling, top 10 items. So casual might be good. Lounge, sleep bottoms, lightweight, plaid, wide leg, those sorts of things. Knit, thermal, warm. Women's on this one seems to be bigger than the men's. So I'm not sure how much they allow you to use. I just found this one, so it might be a limited number. But this might be a good one for you to use if you're looking for some keywords to do. So pajama pants, lightweight flannel, things of that nature. So when you're looking for keywords, these are sites that you should be going towards, things that will actually give you what's trending, what's actually going on, not just pulling something from your listing and saying, hey, you have this in your description that you provided that's not in the title. So 3D seller seems to be a much better keyword search if you're interested in looking at adding different keywords.